Welcome. Good to see you guys. It's a little later than normal. I feel like we're either more awake or more tired. Maybe both.
Yes, definitely
little
both.
crazy.
Either one. Big news. Before we do anything else tonight, we need to talk about this. Big news, guys.
Oh boy. Hold on.
We're
You
fired.
know what I'm talking about. Shohei Ohtani is getting married.
Oh, right.
But did you not see that? You
He
didn't.
already got married.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I
already
said.
got married. Yeah.
You said
Did I say he's getting married? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
He
yeah,
got
yeah.
married.
Yeah,
He got
yeah.
married.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we just
But we don't know who he got married to, right? Like
Right.
there's speculation. I've seen speculation that he got married to a WWE star,
Oh wow.
I saw
possibly a Japanese volleyball player.
Japanese stand-up comedian.
Oh, like yeah,
Really?
it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow. But it is a Japanese woman.
Do we know that for sure?
Yes.
I think
we
that's
do
what
know
he
that for sure.
mentioned something about somebody from his home country.
Okay.
Woman? I don't know if he said that. Okay, but yeah, no.
Yeah, it's will we ever know, do you think? Not that it really matters for us. Like maybe we shouldn't know.
He seems to like the whole privacy, even though he's a giant super megastar.
I mean, it took how long to find out the name of his dog?
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
there will be a reveal eventually on Instagram of who his full wife
You
is.
know, at every Dodgers game, the camera is going to be zooming in on every
Asian
Japanese-looking
woman.
woman.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. You're
Is this
right.
her? Is this her? How about this
I
one?
hope it's the WWE star.
That'd be fantastic.
I think that would, because then we could possibly maybe get Shohei in some wrestling,
Oh
like
my
Shohei
God.
versus The Rock. Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, I'd
The
watch
event
that.
of the century, right? See,
The
Yeah.
crossover possibilities are endless.
Yes,
exactly.
I don't think. I mean, that would make him even a huger star. Huger.
Huger. That's a good
Huger.
word.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should
I
we
just
just
thought I
open the show every week with like Shohei tweets? This is what Shohei tweeted
You
today.
know, we talked about this last time. We would call it show notes,
Oh.
and it would just be a segment about Shohei Ohtani, which there's plenty to talk about, and I think it's a great idea. And I think we're going to go big time with that. Show notes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Or maybe, just a thought, maybe we just change the name of the show to Show Notes, and it's only
We have
it's
a
like a
wasted pitch
Shohei
segment.
tracker, and
I
we
think
just
we might
like
need to
talk
come
about
up with a second podcast right there.
and we just talk about Shohei Ohtani the whole time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Is that weird? Is that creepy? Or is it just
that would make our podcast
admirable?
huge. That the show notes would be way more popular than Wasted Pitch.
It's true. Okay, let's talk about that after this, because I think we might be onto something, guys.
Heard that.
What else is new? Eric? You look like you want to say something.
Yeah. I had a thought this afternoon.
Ooh,
I went
more
to
than
see
one?
No, just
Hey-o.
one. Just one. I went to see Dune 2,
Oh.
a fantastic cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, wow.
Cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Is it better than the first?
Cinematically, yes. I enjoyed them equally for different reasons.
Okay.
They're definitely like it picks up right where the first one ended, so it's like one complete thing in two parts. But it got me thinking. A lot of the sci-fi people I know, sci-fi fans that I consider myself one of, If they are into sports, they are into baseball.
Okay. Go on.
Go on.
And I was thinking like the this is just my thinking while I'm sitting through 40 minutes of commercials before my movie.
Sure.
Like the memorization you need to get into a sci-fi universe such as Star Wars or Star Trek or Dune is the same kind of memorization you use for, Mickey Mantle's batting stats or, Ted Williams' home run records. It's kind of its own universe with its own statistics and, people that you keep track of. And I was positing to you guys, if you concur, think about the sci-fi nerds in your life, the baseball nerds in your life, and the Venn diagram that they create.
I could see that. I myself am a sci-fi fan. I don't know many baseball nerds in my life though. Besides you guys, but I wouldn't consider you guys baseball. Well, yeah, I would. You guys are fucking nerds.
We have a podcast now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good thought. I had never really I wouldn't have put two and two together without
I don't think I
without
would
a little
have.
nudging.
Yeah. That's funny because I can actually, now that I think about it, now that you bring it up, I mean, I can actually think of like 2 or 3 or 4 people that I know totally into baseball, at least totally into Mariners. Gone to some opening days with them, as a matter of fact, with a big group of people. And now that I think about it, I don't know if they're sci-fi nerds per se, but kind of
most of the teams have Star Wars nights.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Yeah, I just thought
I could see the association totally though.
There's definitely an intersection there.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Baseball is more geared toward mathematics in a sense.
Definitely.
Which ties into science fiction. I think that may have something to do with it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Maybe. Just a, little harebrained thought. I'm no math whiz myself.
Neither am I.
But I could see the correlation.
I got the lack of grades to prove it.
Let's see him.
My brother was the math guy, and I wasn't. That's for sure.
Is he a baseball nerd? Does he like baseball?
He does like baseball. And
does he like the show?
He is the one who commented on he really liked your Shoeless Joe Jackson trilogy, even though we turned it into like a 7 or 8, 9 show thing.
It was a trilogy.
He really enjoyed
Slow
that.
Down.
It just felt like 7 or 9.
Right.
Shut it.
He was the one who commented like, oh, by the way, tell your buddy who you do that show with that was a really great story about Shoeless Joe, yada, yada, yada.
Thanks, Paul's brother.
I'm pretty sure I texted you that whole thing, but
that's so nice.
Yeah, but he's kind of a nerd too, so I could see how it all comes together like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The real question, Eric. What was the best trailer that you saw? Were you not paying attention because you were thinking of how baseball and science fiction go so well together?
Let me tell you, I'm trying to remember the trailer. It was so incongruent to the movie I was seeing. There was a preview for Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh, okay.
Before Dune 2.
They're pushing that one hard.
But, like, talking about crossover of the audience, like, who's seeing Dune 2 and going, oh, Kung Fu Panda 4. That's my next movie.
You really like the Kung Fu Panda movies, don't you, Paul? I remember
they're fantastic.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it's classic Jack Black. I mean,
I think you're underestimating the Dune audience there.
There were several children's movies. There was the John Krasinski If, Imaginary Friends, CGI monsters with kids.
Of course.
Trying trying to remember what else there was. A lot of Coke ads.
Coca-Cola?
That's all I can remember. Yeah.
Got it.
No, cocaine, Paul.
Hey, it's a party.
Yeah, I can't remember any others. I was deep in thought.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Kung Fu Panda obviously was the best one then.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's the one you remember. You know who's in Kung Fu Panda 4? Ian McShane is back. Remember Ian McShane?
Yeah, is that the guy who was in Deadwood?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's back.
He's in that movie?
Yeah, he was in the...
But he doesn't swear in that movie, though.
Doesn't need to. He's just so good at being that sort of obnoxious, yet kind of smart bad guy.
Okay, so you're really into like the Kung Fu Panda franchise.
Well, you know, I mean,
it's the Pandaverse.
It's the Pandaverse. My
exactly.
bad.
I enjoyed it. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
And I will definitely see the fourth one.
Great.
Well, if you need to get a taste for it, go see Dune 2.
You got it.
Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theater to see Dune.
Dune.
That's how it's pronounced. Dune.
Dune. Yep, that's how they say it in the movie.
There's a little E in there. I do want to see that. The first one was really good. It was actually the first time that I've finished any sort of Dune theatrical release or any Dune media, because the other ones are just so awful and hard to get through.
Yeah,
the ones with Kyle MacLachlan are insufferable. I'm sorry, I like Kyle MacLachlan.
Was that the movie or was that the show? It was a miniseries. That's right.
Miniseries, yeah.
David Lynch.
That's right.
And I like David Lynch. Was that? It was like 84 or something like that. 88, maybe. I don't know. They're awful. They're awful.
Okay.
I'm sorry to any of the listeners who are also baseball nerds.
There's no one who will defend that miniseries.
Thank you.
A lot of people like the original movie, though.
I would rather watch the Star Wars Christmas special than watch that shit.
Come on. That's a classic.
See?
Absolutely.
Should we talk baseball?
Might as well.
Okay.
All right. You want to talk some baseball?
Let's talk some baseball.
I got something for you.
What is it? Hit me.
Baseball quotes.
Okay.
So, over the years, many players, many managers, many baseball-related yahoos have a lot of really interesting things to say about baseball.
Sure.
But especially the players or the managers having firsthand experience. And what I've done today is I've kind of gathered some of these quotes and put together a little something, maybe a little like quiz, a little
game,
trivia, a little something, a little game of some sort.
Okay, let's do it. I like that. I like games.
First and foremost, the guy with the best baseball quotes throughout all of baseball has been Yogi Berra. And by the way, Yogi is a nickname. It's not his birth name.
Really? What's his birth name?
I don't know. Just a heads up.
Oh, fuck. You know. Okay.
Yeah. I heard it the other day, but I forgot. But Yogi said some wonderful things.
Is it Yogurt? Is his name Yogurt Berra?
No.
Okay.
It's like Ralph or some, boring name. But he said some wonderful things. First of all, did you know that he was also like manager of the Astros for a little while?
I did not. I know very little about Yogi Berra. I'm not going to lie. I know more about Dale Berra than Yogi Berra.
Because there's people screaming at their phones right now. His first name is Lawrence.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Larry Berry. No wonder he went by Yogi.
That's pretty good. While when he was with the Astros, he had a wonderful quote that said, "A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore."
It's pretty solid.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. I like that.
Another one, not necessarily with the Astros, but just because he's a gem. I can't think and hit at the same time. or you can observe a lot, just by watching.
Ooh.
I mean, this guy is just...
He's very prophetic.
This is what I'm talking about. The future ain't what it used to be.
No way.
Yeah.
When did Yogi Berra pass away? When were these quotes from? Like, were these just through the years?
Oh, through the years. I mean, the guy spent like 87 years in all of baseball. So
87 years. That's amazing.
I know.
How
It
old
is.
was he when he died?
Yeah, he was 90 years old when he passed away. So he's been in baseball since 3. Yeah.
Wow.
He also spent some time with the Mets. And so one of his quotes during his Mets days was, "When you come to a fork in the road, take it."
Okay. I've heard that one before.
Right? See? Slump? I ain't in no slump. I just ain't hitting.
I really hope that his voice was actually like yours. That would be...
Here's, I think, one of his all-time most quotable quotes.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Huger. Is that what you said earlier? Huger?
I sure did. Baseball is 90% mental. The other half is physical.
Oh.
Yep. So that's Yogi. Yogi, he's a gem. And but that's kind of the idea. I'm going to share some other quotes with you guys, and I might read off some names. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And
do we have to guess?
And you have to guess who said this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Do we win anything? Is there like
no, not at all.
Prize? There's never a prize on this show. We fucking suck at trivia.
We're just going to mail something to each other every week?
Well, yeah. Speaking of mailing, you owe me a disc, Paul, because I won in fantasy football, and you owe me a disc.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I have the text to prove it.
Oh man, because you won third place and I was in 4th.
Yeah, I beat you in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start out with an easy one.
We'll see about that.
Okay, quote unquote. The pitcher has only got a ball. I've got a bat. So the percentage of weapons is in my favor. And I let the fellow with the ball do the fretting.
Okay, this has to be an older gentleman. Do the fretting.
Do the
or
fretting.
a southern gentleman.
So was this either Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, or Babe Ruth?
Ooh.
I'm going to guess Hank Aaron.
That was going to be my guess.
Well, let's both guess.
You can both guess Hank Aaron if you'd like.
Yeah.
And you both would be correct. Good job.
Nice.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me. There you are. Oh, I didn't see the stars. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly,
because I got it right. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Are you ready? Okay. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Honestly, at one time, I thought Babe Ruth was a cartoon character. I really did. I mean, I wasn't born until 1961, and I grew up in Indiana.
I really hope that Babe Ruth said that.
So, was it Aaron Boone, Joe Torre, or Don Mattingly?
Ooh. No way it's Torre, right? Because Torre did not grow up in Indiana.
Or in 1961. I'm going with Don Mattingly.
Eric, you are correct.
Okay. Good job, Eric.
Yeah, those years were pretty way off when they said 61. I'm sure like 61, Torre was like 25 years old or something like that time.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see. Here we go. Ready for this one?
Let's hear it.
When the leaves turn brown, I'll be wearing the bat. Shit. Okay, hold on.
You nailed it.
Take 2.
Take 2. When the leaves turn brown, I'll be wearing the bat and crown. Was that Pete Rose, Dave Parker, or Willie Stargell?
Ooh, that's got to be Willie Stargell. That sounds like Willie Stargell.
Eric?
I don't know, so I'll go along with Nick.
Wrong. Dave Parker.
Nah, I baited you, Eric. I knew it
Yeah,
was
you
wrong.
did.
I just wanted you to get it wrong as well.
Fair enough.
So here's a good one. When you start the game, they don't say work ball. They say play ball. So
That's just a dumb quote. I hate that. Who is it? Who said that?
Willie
Give me the
Stargell.
names.
Okay, we'll move on.
Fuck.
Sorry, Nick.
No. I'm not mad at the. I'm not
hope
mad
to do
at
better.
No. I'm, it's good in the context of like this game, but like that quote is like that just makes me mad. It makes me mad that he said that.
Okay.
Fucking Willie Stargell.
Would you like to elaborate on that? Or
Yeah,
No, it's just that I don't know. I just like it's one of those things. Like it just doesn't ring well. You know. Sometimes you hear something, it's like, oh god, I hate that. Am I the only one that has that sense? No,
I know exactly what you're saying. It's just not having that effect on me.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
me neither.
you know,
but I get it. I get it.
Different strokes for different folks. Let's just move on. Let's pretend that never happened. Paul, great quote. Let's do it. Come on.
Next one, quote unquote. Fans don't boo nobodies. Okay, was that Ted Williams, Billy Martin, or Reggie Jackson?
Reggie.
Billy Martin.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
I believe we are tied 2-2. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Okay. If my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't done anything in that damn baseball game. Was that Junior Griffey, Pete Rose, or Ricky Henderson?
Junior, you mean Ken Griffey Jr.? Just to make, there's not a baseball player named Junior Griffey.
Up in Seattle.
They're very well
lovably known as Junior Griffey.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't live in Seattle.
Yeah, you were close enough for a second.
Well, I was, but that was decades ago that he played. Can you read the quote one more time? I'm sorry. I kept thinking about Junior Griffey.
If my uniform doesn't get dirty, I haven't done anything in the baseball game.
Okay, and the options are Junior.
Jesus Christ, Nick. Ken
I've
Griffey
got
Jr.
my answer.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Did you get
Got
that
that.
one?
Yeah.
Pete Rose
Okay.
or Ricky Henderson?
Mm.
I'm saying Ricky.
Nick?
I'm going to go Pete Rose.
Eric, you are correct.
Fuck. All right.
Guys ask me, don't I get burned out? How can you get burned out on doing something you love? I ask you, you ever got burned out kissing a pretty girl? So, was that Dave Roberts, Mike Scioscia, or Tommy Lasorda?
Fuck. It's got to be Tommy Lasorda.
It's got to be.
Absolutely, Tommy Lasorda.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping it would be Dave Roberts, just for fun, but I can't see him saying
clean cut.
Yeah.
So we're at 3-3. Is that where we're at?
No, we're 4-3.
4-3. Who's got
Or
4?
5-4.
Eric, he got it right on the
I
last
got the
one.
Ricky Henderson one right, so I'm one above.
4-3.
4-3.
Yeah,
Right.
4.
Okay.
4-3.
Nobody ever talked about my defense or the fact that I stole bases too. Was that George Brett, Barry Bonds, or Tony Gwynn?
Did Tony Gwynn steal bases?
He's a big dude.
Yeah, I can't imagine him stealing bases. Or
was the
was it?
Who
It
was
was
A?
George Brett.
George Brett. It's got to be George Brett then.
I'm gonna go Barry Bonds.
You are both incorrect. That was Tony Gwynn.
It was fucking Tony.
Yeah.
Guess we didn't
Maybe
know.
because, yeah, we got to look that up because I don't think that dude stole many bases. There's no way. No way.
Tony Gwynn, he was awesome. He did everything.
I know. He was a great ball player, but there's a reason why we didn't talk about his defense or his stolen bases.
quote unquote, baseball is the only field of endeavor where a man can succeed 3 times out of 10 and be considered a good performer. Was this Hank Aaron, Pete Rose, Ted Williams?
Ted Williams.
Nick?
Let's go Pete Rose.
Ted Williams is correct.
Fuck.
I'd like to provide you with some stats from Tony Gwynn.
Hit it.
9,288 at-bats in his career. 319 stolen bases.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say 9,000 stolen bases. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was
Every
way
at bat, he got on base and stole a base. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's called talent. I just have it. I can't explain it. You either have it or you don't.
I've heard this one before.
Ricky Henderson. Bobby Bonilla.
Ooh, shit.
Shit. We both had the same thought.
Barry Bonds.
I mean, my initial reaction was Ricky Henderson, but before you said the names, I'm going to stick with my gut.
Nick?
Yeah, let's go with Ricky.
Incorrect. Barry Bonds.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. All right. What's the score again?
Oh, Eric's winning like
good.
5-3.
I only had a high school education, and believe me, I had to cheat to get that sumbitch.
Is it that some bitch or like?
I threw in the sumbitch part.
Okay.
It just makes the quote a little better.
Yeah, of course.
You're allowed to spice up quotes.
Was that Yogi Berra? Was it Pete Rose? Sorry. Or Sparky Anderson?
Ooh, you're throwing in a little wild card here with Sparky. I'm going to go with, let's just go with Sparky.
I'm going to go with Sparky as well.
Yeah, that's Sparky. I didn't really have very many good
Had
names.
that old-timey feel.
It did. Especially when you added the some bitch.
Some bitch.
Okay. Now, here's some bonus questions because Eric obviously kicked the shit out of you, Nick. Here's some bonus questions. They're just manager quotes.
Oh,
okay.
Perfect. Okay. Eric will lose at this one.
This is true, probably. Everybody knows something and nobody knows everything. Was that Jim Leland, Whitey Herzog, or Dusty Baker?
Ooh. Eric doesn't know any of those guys, by
Jim
the way.
Leland, Whitey Herzog, or Dusty Baker? Eric's going with Jim Leland.
I'm going to go with Whitey.
Incorrect. It's Dusty Baker.
Wow. Okay.
Man.
Dusty.
And here's a good one. Me carrying a briefcase is like a hot dog wearing earrings.
Hold up.
Was that Jim Leland, our boy Sparky Anderson, or was it Earl Weaver of the Orioles?
I'm going Leland again. Double or nothing.
Weaver.
Incorrect. Sparky Anderson.
Jeez.
God damn it.
Man, you guys are not good with managers. I'm second in doubles. Double vodkas, double scotches. Was that Sparky Anderson?
Okay.
Jim Leland?
Jesus.
Or Billy Martin?
Ooh. Which one of these guys was the drunkest coach?
I'm going to go Leland again.
Nick?
Let it ride.
Billy Martin.
Good job, Eric. That was actually Jim Leland.
Wow. Speaking of being drunk, did you guys hear about, sorry to get you sidetracked here, but did you guys hear about, there was like an interview with one of the former players, may have been like a former Red Sox guy, but he was talking about how most the pitchers would get drunk in the bullpen.
Oh, that's right.
If they were like a starting pitcher and they knew they weren't gonna, like, they didn't have a chance to pitch that day, right? Because they had pitched yesterday, and they had 4 days rest or whatever, like they would just sit in the bullpen and get drunk. Who was it? It was a who was the famous, not like super famous, catcher from the Red Sox from a while ago?
Veritek.
I think it was Veritek who said this.
Really?
Interesting.
I remember hearing something about that briefly, and it was just like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's not surprising.
No, not at all.
Although it's surprising to hear it being said, but it's like, it totally makes sense. Like, you take a little whiskey back there. And
it makes sense for like, back in the 70s, 60s. I could see that happening all days. Into the 80s, yeah. But obviously I could see that not really a thing these days.
Yeah. Cameras are everywhere now.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Better telephoto lenses.
Although, we all know cameras don't stop everything.
This is true.
Anyway, continue, Paul. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Just a couple more for the managers, and we'll call it a day.
Okay.
I'm getting smarter. Okay, take two. I'm getting smarter. I finally punched something that couldn't sue me. Was that Earl Weaver, Billy Martin, or Jim Leland?
I have no idea. Billy Martin. That's my guess.
So that was going to be my guess.
Both of you are correct.
Oh, okay.
Billy Martin. Okay. Final question for a little baseball quote trivia action.
I'm ready.
This is great. This is horrible, but great. Every time I fail to smoke a cigarette between innings, the opposition scores.
Oh.
Was that Jim Leland, Sparky Anderson, or Earl Weaver?
Can I ask, Sparky Anderson, what was his timeline? Like, when did he coach? Who did he coach? Like, do we know?
Spent a bunch of years with Detroit.
Okay.
A bunch of years with Detroit.
And this was like, we're talking like 60s, 70s?
80s, up into the 80s and 90s. He went to Florida Marlins, I think, after that for a hot minute. But he was up there for a while, but definitely the 80s and 90s with Detroit.
Okay. I feel like Sparky likes his cigarettes. So let's go with Sparky.
I have a picture of Leland in my mind with a cigarette in his mouth. I'm going with Leland.
Incorrect. It was Earl Weaver of the Orioles.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Leland let me down again.
There you go. Them baseball players can be pretty funny sometimes.
They can.
The game has definitely changed.
Do we know when they outlawed smoking for baseball players? Like
a couple years ago, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
after they outlawed chew.
I feel like, what was that Mets? The Mets manager for a while. He put on the fake mustache after he got kicked out of the game. Tried to stay in.
Oh yeah, what was his guy?
Guys, do you want to guess? Let me just read this to make sure. What year tobacco use was banned?
Wait. Tobacco as in like
chew as well? Like
smokeless tobacco, or like tobacco in general? Because like smokeless tobacco was like banned only a few years ago.
This is okay. So hold on.
Because that was like, I remember that came out like in 2018 or 2019. Like they were like, yeah, you guys got to stop dipping.
So it was set up so that anyone entering the 2016 season could not use tobacco in front of fans. 2016 going forward.
Yeah.
In front of fans.
So the COVID season was a great time for the players.
Cardboard fans, they probably didn't really see very well.
They didn't give a
fuck. With a pack of Marlboros in their back pocket on the
field.
I'm trying to find specifically smoking on the in the dugout. Smokeless tobacco.
I can never remember a time where I saw somebody smoking in the dugout. But I'm sure it happened, or I'm sure somebody like just goes back into the the locker room, smokes a cigarette. 100%.
Absolutely.
I wonder if guys still smoke. Now they're like, most of those guys are like hardcore athletes.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's a couple of them that still.
There has to be. There has to be. Or they're lighting up cigars all the damn time or something.
Well, yeah.
Do they drug test marijuana?
Yeah,
Or that's like
so.
the basketball. Basketball doesn't drug test marijuana anymore.
Not anymore. No.
That's right. Baseball. So uptight, man. So uptight.
Oh, so apparently the new thing is just the nicotine pouches. That's not tobacco. It's like
they're always going to find a way. Baseball players will find a way to do something.
Always.
We've seen this time and time again.
Always.
There's going to be another scandal coming up at some point. There's going to be, some drug thing that's going to happen. It's just that we're gonna find out that some of these dudes are like microdosing.
Yes.
LSD.
Microdosing fentanyl or something. No, that's horrible.
Well, yeah, that would be a big scandal.
Okay.
Here we go.
Smoking is strictly prohibited in the MLB. The league has a strict anti-smoking policy, and players are not allowed to smoke anywhere on the field or in the dugout during games. This policy has been in place since... Take a guess.
1991.
2005.
Nick is closest. 1993.
Oh, yeah. God.
So you could light one up in 1992.
It's good times.
I can't imagine doing that. Just like hopping off the field, lighting up a smoke before your next at bat.
And then having to run.
Yeah.
Stepping on a cigarette in the
good old days.
at circle.
Now, see, that would actually look kind of cool.
Kind of flick it at the pitcher.
Yeah, if Bryce Harper just like he's on deck and he just like takes one blast puff and just fucking slams his cigarette down and then
hits a home run.
Goes up and hits a home run. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty
awesome. Gets winded rounding third.
Yeah. He's like,
slowest run around ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Paul.
Fun. Yeah.
Hey, good times.
All right, guys.
3.5 weeks till opening day.
Yeah, teams are already starting to make some cuts and whatnot. So, been a bit of a showcase for some of the young guys first week or two. So, it's going to.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched anything with spring training this year. Not a single thing.
Yeah, figures.
I wait till the real thing.
You're a purist like that.
Yeah, I'm a purist. I don't know. Spring training is it's not my cup of tea, I guess. Do you guys enjoy spring training? Besides the fact that baseball is starting, like, do you actually enjoy?
I think
I would watch it if I could get it.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, I think it's a wonderful showcase of all.
MLB TV?
Mm-mm.
What?
I can't. Red Sox spring training is on Nessun, and you have to buy the Nessun subscription to see it, and I'm not paying another $80 to see spring training.
Yeah.
Mariners did this whole experiment with like streaming games live on the Mariners.com website. But just to see how it went. It actually, from what I hear, I didn't watch it because I didn't know about it. But it sounds like it went over pretty well. But it sounds like they're not going to do it anymore. But they got to still try to figure out what they're going to do with Root Sports. And because if they do something on their own, that's going to conflict against what they're showing on TV as well. Like, is Root Sports going to make money if they show it on their website or they stream it on maybe a YouTube on their channel on YouTube or something like that? So they're trying to still figure out like who and where without stepping on toes. And it's kind of a weird little thing. So I might just have to like upgrade my goddamn cable package, which I don't want to do. But we'll see.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh man, MLB streaming is kind of a shit show.
Yeah,
It really is.
yeah, it is.
They got to get that together.
Agreed.
I know that they don't give a shit. It doesn't sound like, because I don't think it'll ever get figured out unless one company like Amazon or Apple just decides to be like, here's
We'll handle
everything.
it. Here's
All in
millions
one
of
package.
dollars.
Yeah.
Give us everything. Yeah.
If Bezos was smart, he would do it with Amazon, but yeah. 'Cause everybody's got Amazon.
You're assuming baseball would give up the rights.
That's true. But they could work out a partnership of some sort. MLB still make money off of Amazon streaming games and doing all that.
The irony is that MLB TV was the first sports streaming service,
Yeah.
and it was far and above everything else. I think the NBA at one time was using their technology to stream their games. And they just dropped the ball hard.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yep.
This is what baseball fans.
This is what preseason's all about. And this is what they're going to figure it out.
This is why viewership
Yeah, they're
is
going to
down.
figure it out. We'll get there. I can't wait for the season. And then we'll complain about the same thing next season.
Yep. Or how much it costs somehow. Yeah.
Well, that's always going to be a complaint.
Speaking of cost, if you are a T-Mobile subscriber, the month of March, you get MLB TV for free. So for all those listeners out there on T-Mobile, check your account and get your little code to sign up.
This is not a paid advertisement, by the way.
No. I'm trying to help people get MLB for free.
Yeah.
T-Mobile sponsors the Mariners Stadium right now.
Yes,
and I think there's something about if you sign up for T-Mobile there at the stadium, you get like part of the season something streaming for a budget price or something, or you buy into something. I don't know.
Do you have T-Mobile?
I have Verizon.
Eric?
Oh.
Eric, do you have T-Mobile?
I have T-Mobile,
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Again, this feels like it could be a paid advertisement, but
not a paid advertisement at all. I have nothing for or
Brought
against
to you by
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
It just
But it
works.
could be T-Mobile.
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah, I mean,
business opportunity.
We can be bought.
I like it. Everybody's got a price.
Next week,
they'll throw in a free subscription to Wasted Pitch with your service.
Nice.
Next week, it's Wasted Pitch presented by T-Mobile.
Yeah. I like it. All right. Enough shilling for
note.
T-Mobile.
Yep. Okay, guys. Well, good talking with you.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Listeners, good talking to you. And if you would like to talk to us, see what I did there? We do have a website, wastedpitch.com. You can email us if you have a comment, a suggestion, a complaint, or you just want to say hi. We're cool with that. What is the email, Eric?
Good question.
Ooh,
there's a form on the website.
See, what's we know the email. Come on.
I don't.
We can edit this out. What is it?
I gotta
Is
look
it
it up.
pod@wastedpitch.com?
I don't remember.
Questions.
I set it up last
You were
year.
fucking frozen when I asked you that question. I was like, oh shit, is he frozen?
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Just go to the website. You'll find it there.
Yeah, it's some email. Just go to the website. This is how organized we are.
This is what we do.
It's wastedpitch.com/contact or something like that.
That's not even a real fucking. Yeah, God.
You know
That's
what?
not real. That's not
I
real.
don't see you setting up a website.
I knew the website at least.
Podcast@wastedpitch.com.
There it is.
Boom.
That we're gonna cut out that whole conversation anyways.
You're not. I know you're not.
Cool. Send us an email if you just want to chat. We'll write you back. One of us will. You won't know who it is, but it'll be one of us. We also have Instagram. Wasted Pitch Pod is our handle. Follow us. Sometimes we post things.
Sometimes.
Keep listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Later, bros.
I don't know what happened. I don't know where that came from, man. That shit was weird. All right. Later, dicks.
Yeah, there it is.
Laters.